Hi, this video is developed to help you get back on track with your psychology course during this first few weeks in our class. So I'm going to cover a few things. One, if you don't know where to start, I'm going to cover if you started and you're not sure what you need to still do to catch up. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about how do I know I submitted something because there's no green check mark. So let's start with you're new to Canvas, you're not sure where to start, you have already gotten registered in the course and the course comes up on your dashboard. Here's what mine looks like. Obviously yours is going to look a little bit different. All of my courses are set up relatively the same. As far as the front page and how to navigate the course. So if you're brand new, when you log in, you're coming to the home page. This is the home page. You have two sets of menus over here. This menu here is called the course navigation. Let me go to student view. The one in the gray is called global navigation because it's always going to be there no matter what course you're in. But your course navigation may change depending on the course. So the first thing, if you're brand new, make sure you just look over the home page. Now the home page will tell you a little bit about the course. It'll give you a link back to that Google site that I sent you before the course started. And if you need, these are just most frequently asked for resources: tech support, how to meet with me, using Pronto, the virtual office where you schedule meetings, tutoring, and if you're new to Canvas. To start the course, you would just hit this orientation tile. These are called tiles. And it'll take you to the very top of the orientation module. So I'm going to click it to just show you what happens. This is the beginning. Each module starts with a Start Here page. So if you're ever in doubt of where to start for the week, look for the Start Here pages. So that link or that tile takes you right to the beginning of the orientation, and you have a course navigation video here. Down at the bottom of pages in the orientation will be mark when done requirements. You have to mark the page as done in order for other things to unlock. You may skip this and press next and be okay, but when you get to an assignment, you will be blocked. So make sure you always read through the page and hit mark when done, and then just hit next. In modules, you only have to just hit next to access every single assignment, piece of information, whatever you need for that week is in the module. So that goes to number 2. Let's say you started already and you're just not sure where you stopped off. That's the beauty of modules. Modules is like the table of contents or the index if you think about a physical book. It's going to show you, at least in my courses, every single page for every module. And so you see here, all these pages are in dark font, but down here, they're really light font. This means these are not unlocked yet. If you get a message and it says, you missed this assignment, please make sure you complete it, and you click the link to the assignment, you potentially could be blocked. Why? Because there's informational pages that you have to read and, view before you can access the assignment. So always, if you're unsure where to go to modules. Look for the last item that's dark. And that means that that's sort of where you left off. But if you look over here, you see these little circles and you see some with green check marks and some without. This means that you may have viewed these pages and they are unlocked to you, but you have not potentially completed it. But it only refers to the view requirement or the mark when done requirement on those pages. When you see this, it means you missed an assignment, this little circle, red circle. So you need to go back. It's open to you because it's in dark font, but you didn't complete it. Now, some assignments you will not see, like I didn't do this Ed puzzle, but there's no red mark. And this is just one of the downfalls of Canvas, is that Canvas only recognizes Canvas-based assignments, Ed puzzles outside of Canvas. So the marks over here are generally a good indicator of whether you viewed a page, but a poor indicator of whether you completed the assignment. So how do you know, you're like, Professor, I got 5 classes, I'm in anatomy, I'm in whatever, it's all this stuff. I'm not sure if I did it or not. How do I know for sure I did it? The best thing to do is go back to the assignment and check for the submission at the top. Discussion board. My test student has not completed the discussion board. I scroll down, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do my assignment. I hit the reply button here. If you do not see a blue reply button, it means you missed something in the module or the board is closed. So go back up and check the available until date. This is the end of the grace period. And if, for me recording this video, I still have some time to do this assignment, so it should be open. If I still don't see a blue reply button, I need to go back to modules, see what I missed, start there, and then keep going again. Once you reply, I'm just going to do a test. You can obviously see your post on the board. And if you want to double check to make sure that I can see your post, you would go to grades. So my test student, man, they're slacking. They've been working too much. They got 3 kids. They got in a fight with their partner. They just haven't been doing their work. And so they start seeing all these missing. And they're like, oh my gosh, I might as well just drop. Like, I can't even do this. But remember, we do have a grace period. So even though you may have missed some assignments and it says missing or it says late, you submitted it. In my course, you have a grace period. It is unpenalized. This means you can go back to these assignments until they close and complete it for full credit. Go back to this assignment, I click on it, and this is the submission details inside the grade book. This isn't, you can get to the actual assignment from here, but this isn't what the actual assignment looks like. You can see there's no grade. It's graded 0 since it's past the due date and it's missing. And you may see a comment here from me. So let's say you want to complete this assignment. You can click here to go back to the assignment inside the module. Again, if you missed items prior to the assignment, you're not going to be able to do it here. The best thing is to always just go back to modules. See what was before the assignment that you may need to have read before you can complete it, accurately. So in this case, it's open. There was informational pages that it doesn't look like I saw, so I'm going to go back to that. I hit next. So now I've viewed that page. This play pause it assignment, I haven't done it yet. How do I know? Because I look up here in submission and it shows me I have a 0, meaning it's past the due date. Can I still do it? Yes. Available until March 6th. Submission details. Now this is if you have maybe submitted it. You can hit submission details and it goes right to the grade book. So again, there's lots of different ways to do the same thing in Canvas. For our course, the best thing when you're stuck is always just go to modules. If you're on a mobile device, modules is in the drop down from the top. Now, if you're trying to get to here because you still need to make up things from week 1 and it's locked, it's because you haven't finished these items in this module. So you will have to go back, complete the orientation before this one will unlock, complete this before this will unlock. Now, you can skip through and just view the pages because these all have view requirements, not submission requirements, and unlock this module. But you've got to remember then that you have to go back and actually do the assignments. It will not show. Once you view the page, you'll get a green check mark over here for Ed Puzzles and Play Posits that you viewed the page, but it doesn't mean you actually did the assignment. The only items that show as done or not done are Canvas-based assignments, and that's super confusing, but that's how Canvas works. So that's why I make these videos. Thank you so much.